congratulations on your graduation. You should be really proud of yourselves. We're really proud of you.
I'm sending my warmest congratulations to everybody who has graduated in 2020 and in 2021.
Very many congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021. Well done for all your fantastic achievements.
Well done to the class of 2020 and the class of 2021 on everything you've achieved over the last 4 years. We're really proud of you. Good luck for the future. Congratulations!
We in the Alexander Technique team, that's me, Pete, Malcolm, Sue and of course Rodney, would like to congratulate you all on your graduation and wish you all the best for a healthy, successful, happy career.
Congratulations to all students in School of Keyboard Studies.
What a proud achievement, fantastic, bravo and well done.
All that hard work and effort really paid off. In terrible times, you proved that there was a positive message out there.
Yeah, we hope you have a terrific day, have a great fun celebrating, and thanks for being with us.
Congratulations, class of 2020 and 2021.
Good luck for the future. Well done.
Don't forget to tag us on socials.
Hello, John Habron here. Just a quick word to say many congratulations to all of you on graduating today. It's a wonderful achievement, no matter what level you're at, no matter what you're going on to next. You should be very proud of yourselves, especially having come through a very difficult and challenging time for us all. I hope you have a wonderful time on the day with your friends and families, and I hope to see you at some point. Enjoy the celebrations and good luck.
I just want to take this opportunity to say congratulations to everyone who's graduating today. What a fantastic achievement. It's been such a difficult year for you all, but you've all done really well to come through it, and congratulations. Enjoy your graduation day.
Dear SWBP classes of 2020 and 2021, I wanted to send you my warmest congratulations on your graduation from RNCM today, and huge thanks for the contributions that you made to the School of Wind, Brass and Percussion during your time at the college. As you receive your awards today, you can be extremely proud, and there can be no more applause than you deserve. The adaptability, creativity, flexibility and resilience you've shown in achieving success while studying in the grip of the global pandemic is nothing short of magnificent. And I have no doubt that the qualities that you've shown throughout will guarantee success in your professional careers.
Congratulations and well done.
Greetings, Pop School Earthlings. It's so good to be back in the pop room at the college after a dreadful 2 years. And I want to send my huge congratulations to each and every one of you on your amazing achievements. Have a wonderful graduation ceremony and go follow your dreams, and I hope to see you in the bar.
Congratulations, class of 2020 and 2021.
Hello, I just wanted to say congratulations to our classes of 2020 and 2021. Well done, everyone.
Hi everyone, Andy Scott here. Congratulations. Fully deserved. Have a brilliant day.
Hi from the catering team. We just want to say congratulations on graduating. It's so wonderful to see you all back in the building. We've really missed you. You've had a very difficult 18 months. We're so proud of you. So we hope that you have a fantastic congregation next week, and congratulations!
Damn, you're all incredible. Congratulations on your graduation.
Congratulations to all students of 2020 and 21. Not only did you get through the pandemic and very tough times, but you graduated and you've got qualifications. How marvellous is that? Thanks especially to my students who got me through tough times as well. And I think our Zoom Giulio Cesare will never ever leave me. So thank you all. Go on, do wonderful things. Bye.
Congratulations on your graduation. What you've achieved is phenomenal. Never forget how amazing you are. Bye-bye. Keep in touch. Take care.
For the graduation ceremony for 2021. My name's Stuart Sefton and I'm currently Head of Registry here at the college.
A few years ago, at the Oscars, someone took a massive selfie. My colleagues in marketing have volunteered me to do that today. I've borrowed a selfie stick from my teenage daughter. I know, I don't look old enough to have a teenage daughter. I've had a couple of lessons on it, so hopefully it will work. If you don't want to appear on the photograph, hide. Or cover your face with your programme, or email marketing@rncm.ac.uk, give them your seat number and they'll work some magic. So we'll have a couple of goes, I'll give you a countdown, but please do cheer. If you take your hat off, make sure it goes back on straight, and we'll have a couple of goes, okay? Don't remove the hat pins, for goodness sake. Ready? One, two, three. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Enjoy your day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the President's procession.
Celebrate with dear friends and family. Do not underestimate what you have achieved. Your achievements are particularly impressive given the challenges during COVID-19. No student has ever faced such challenges that you have all faced. Your determination, flair, creativity, skill, and sheer hard work well done. Of course, today would not have been possible without the hard work of the RNCM team. So a big thank you to them all, and in particular to Stuart, Simon and Sonia for putting this all together. So thank you everybody. I hope you have a fabulous day. And to all of our graduates, remember, this is just the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi. Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's Congregation of Awards. Our annual congregation is when we celebrate the achievement of our students and thank them for the contribution they have made to the life of the college. It is our opportunity to thank you, their parents, families and friends, for the support you have given over so many years, and also an opportunity for me to pay tribute to my colleagues here at the RNCM who work so tirelessly on behalf of our students. Each year, we are delighted to be able to confer associateship, fellowship and honorary membership of the RNCM on individuals who have made an invaluable contribution to the professional world of music and to the work of the college. It is a privilege to recognise the work of such individuals today, and we look forward to hearing more about their achievements in due course. It is my pleasure today, too, to welcome Ravi Gupta, the college's new chair, to preside over his first congregation ceremony. Ravi has always made a significant contribution to the college, and we look forward very much to working with him as we take the institution forward into the next era. Today, however, is first and foremost about our graduates. For those of you receiving your awards, you should be incredibly proud to have excelled in your studies against the backdrop of a global pandemic, which has had such a significant impact on all of our lives. Studying music at a world-leading conservatoire like the RNCM demands not only exceptional talent and dedication, but also the resilience and creativity to be able to seize new challenges. You have all shown these qualities throughout your time with us, as the pandemic has forced us to adapt to uncertain and completely unprecedented circumstances, and to work in new and unfamiliar ways. Your commitment to your studies and to embracing radically different approaches to create, capture and share your work in the virtual world does you immense credit. As we embark upon the new normal and you enter a global music industry that is itself coming to terms with the longer-term impact of the pandemic, this is something that I know will stand you in very good stead. I am very proud indeed that the RNCM today is recognised as one of the world's leading and most progressive conservatoires, and is delivering on its strategy to define the future of music. It is you, our graduates, who will drive this agenda forward as you embark upon your careers. You will be the catalyst for positive change in our profession and society by ensuring that music remains accessible and relevant to people of all ages and backgrounds in the years to come. Where you study remains on your CV for life, and I hope you will be proud to be graduates of the RNCM. I'm confident that all of you graduating today will benefit from the esteem within which the college is held in the UK and overseas, and that this will put you in the strongest possible position for your future careers. In an increasingly challenging and diverse profession, one of the strongest indicators of our success is that graduates from the RNCM go on to establish and sustain fulfilling careers across the global music industry, and to make a significant difference to the lives and well-being of others in society. I am confident that those of you graduating today will follow in these footsteps. You are about to join our global network of alumni, and wherever your careers may take you, you will find friends and allies who studied here. When I speak to former students, it's obvious the college occupies a very special place in their hearts. I hope it will in yours too. You leave the RNCM with a power not only to realise your dreams, but also to ensure that music is for everyone. I know you will use this power wisely, supporting and inspiring young musicians who are no longer able to access high-quality music tuition in their schools, drawing on your creativity and imagination to engage with new audiences, and reaching out through music to transform the lives of those less fortunate than yourselves. The RNCM is setting out an ambitious agenda to define excellence in music education and shape the future music industry. I have every confidence that with our highly talented students, staff, alumni and partners, we will achieve this goal. To conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of you receiving your awards today. To our honorands, I welcome you warmly into the extended RNCM family. To our graduates, as alumni of the RNCM, you will always be very welcome here. Do please keep in touch with our alumni team. They will love to hear from you, to share and celebrate your news across the wider RNCM community, to support you in developing your professional connections and networks, and to champion you and your careers in any way possible. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to work with you in your time at the RNCM. As you take your next steps into the music profession, wherever in the world this may be, we will be following your progress with much interest and wishing you every success and happiness into the future. Thank you. President, on behalf of the College, I now invite presentations of a musician who has been found worthy to be admitted as a Fellow of this College.
President, I have the honour to present Professor David Owen Norris for admission to membership of the Royal Fellowship, beg your pardon, of the Royal Northern College of Music. David is a pianist, composer and broadcaster whose international career already spans more than 4 decades. He was born in Northamptonshire and attended the Daventry Grammar School before going on to study music at Keble College, Oxford, where he was organ scholar. His parents were musical. His mother played piano and his father played all the instruments which he himself made, including spinet, guitar and whistles. On leaving Oxford, David became a repetiteur at the Royal Opera House, Covent Garden. When I asked him how this had happened, he explained that on leaving university, he rented a flat near to the Covent Garden Tube. Singers would exit the tube and hear him playing the piano, and soon he had some of them knocking on the door, asking if they would please play for him. One day, John Vickers turned up. It seems that Covent Garden then decided it would be preferable to have him playing inside the tent rather than outside. He was quite soon made a BBC Young Artist and began his career by accompanying such artists as Dame Janet Baker, Sir Peter Pears and Jean-Pierre Rampal, and made more than 200 broadcasts as a pianist. The BBC then asked him to join their team of broadcasters and presenters. He presented many outside broadcasts and from the 1990s began to present The Works on Radio 3 and thus for several years had his own weekly programme. And in the middle of that decade, he presented In Tune. His popular Radio 4 playlist series is often repeated, and on Radio 3, his contributions to building a library are keenly relished. David has also been a familiar face on music television since 1990, when he presented The Real Thing, Questions of Authenticity on BBC Two, described by the Daily Telegraph as the most probing and literate programme on music seen for a long time. Its analysis of the issues, in discussion with Pierre Boulez, John Eliot Gardner, Reinhard Goebel, Tom Koopman and Raymond Leppard, set an agenda for a generation. His analysis of Jerusalem in the Prince of Wales's programme on Sir Hubert Parry in 2011 sent critics into unprecedented raptures. We need Norris on our screens every week. And his Chord of the Week, which enjoys its 5th series this summer, has helped to make BBC Two Proms Extra one of the most watched classical music programmes in the world. Perfect Pianists, which he presented from Chopin's Play El Piano, has been shown on BBC 4 3 times in the last 9 months. David also plays early pianos. His discovery that the world's first piano concertos were written around 1770 in London for the tiny square piano led to a complete reconsideration of that instrument, and with an epoch-making recording and concerto tours of Britain, Europe and America. His latest Hyperion recording, the Jupiter Project, features virtuoso 1820 rewrites of Mozart. It was featured in the New York Times and Gramophone described it as a brilliant tour de force, an unmitigated triumph, and required listening. David's unusually varied career has also seen him, in addition to being repetiteur at the Royal Opera House, as harpist at the Royal Shakespeare Company, artistic director of Petworth Festival and the Cardiff International Festival, Gresham Professor of Music and Chairman of the Steens Institute for Singers at the Ravinia Festival in Chicago. His first ambition was to be a composer, and he now has an expanding catalogue of major works, including a symphony, piano concerto in C, Turning Points, a cantata on Magna Carta, Agincourt and Waterloo, and several vocal works. David has had an association with the Royal Northern College of Music for some 10 years now, and regularly visits to take performance classes with all years, including third-year undergraduates and above. It is an enormous privilege for our students to have somebody of David's wonderful musicianship, experience and expertise playing for them in their classes, coaching and teaching. He's an exceptionally inspiring and generous teacher. He recently devised, directed, accompanied, produced and edited the recording of 40 songs by Arthur Sullivan with our students, and this was all typically offered without fee. Last year we invited him to present 3 lecture recitals, supported by a very generous gift to the RNCM by the Smallwood family, and he predictably devised hugely informative and entertaining programmes. He is an enormously enthusiastic contributor to the teaching here, and I am very grateful for his support, integrity and irrepressible bonhomie. As for influences in his own development, he has especially mentioned artists with whom he has worked: Christa Ludwig, Victoria de Los Angeles, Elizabeth Söderström, Peter Schreier, Peter Pears, Tom Hansen, Ernst Hefflinger and Roger Norrington. Fortunately, he also included in the list Sir John Tomlinson, who's here before, fortunate for the occasion. I predict that, asked the same question, our students would undoubtedly say their influence included David. It is difficult to comprehend how one person could thus far have achieved so much. He has plans to present a grand opera, is currently developing a programme entitled The Body and the Ballroom, based on the game Cluedo, and has an upcoming premiere based on the letters of Edward Lear. President, I'm delighted to have the honour to present David Owen Norris for Fellowship of the Royal Northern College of Music, honoris causa.
President, on behalf of the College, I now invite the presentation of persons who have rendered distinguished service and who are deemed worthy to be admitted as honorary members of this College.
President, I have the honour to present Leslie Schatzberger for admission to membership of the Royal Northern College of Music. Manchester born and bred, Leslie's musical career started in the junior department of the Royal Manchester College of Music. Here, she learned clarinet, and her success led to further study at the University of York and the Royal Academy of Music. Over time, Leslie became a foremost exponent of historical instrument performance. Beside 15 years as principal clarinet in John Eliot Gardner's English Baroque soloists and his Orchestra Revolutionnaire et Romantique, and playing for other period instrument orchestras, Leslie also toured Europe with Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. A big change came in her life in late 1993, when her 9-year-old daughter Jessie fell seriously ill. When musician friends rallied round to fundraise for treatment, the question arose, what to call the bank account? Jessie's reply was, what about Jessie's fund? Jessie was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumour and died in May 1994. This experience inspired Leslie to found a charity to bring music therapy into children's hospices. Jessie's fund has helped establish music therapy posts, fund musical instruments, and train staff in 54 children's hospices. It has worked in around 200 special schools and provides music therapy for children in hospitals. Leslie still leads the organisation 27 years on. Recently, Leslie told us, being aware of all that work and being part of it has had a massive positive impact on me as a musician. Playing music was never the same again. Leslie has taught at the RNCM and the University of York, where she received an honorary doctorate in 2006. She continues to perform in chamber groups and occasionally as a soloist. President, it is with great pleasure that I present Dr. Leslie Schatzberger for honorary membership of the Royal Northern College of Music, honoris causa.
President, it is a great honour and a privilege for me to be able to deliver this speech for admission to honorary membership of the Royal Northern College of Music for Sir Alan Langlands. Alan's distinguished career has spanned the NHS and higher education, including significant periods as the Chief Executive of the NHS in England and the Higher Education Funding Council for England and Wales, as well as serving with distinction as the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Dundee and, until his recent retirement, the University of Leeds. Alan brought to each of these roles a rare combination of experience and attributes: significant scientific knowledge, political nous, resilience in the face of difficult challenges, humility, and an ability to build respectful understanding between colleagues in interest groups, typically from different sectors. He has developed a reputation for a style of leadership that is clear, grounded, compassionate, principled, and emotionally intelligent. Grounded is a word that keeps coming back where Alan is concerned. Much of this stems from his childhood. Brought up in South Glasgow, his father was at different times a sailor, carpet weaver, shipping clerk, and transport manager. Alan developed his passion for science at Alan Glen School in Glasgow, which was renowned for its excellence in science and engineering, leading through to his degree in biological sciences at the University of Glasgow. His passion for the role of science not only underpinned his successful approach to top-level roles at long-established institutions across health and higher education, it also allowed him to shape vitally important national start-up scientific initiatives, most notably as inaugural chair of the multi-sectoral UK Biobank in the early 2000s. His leadership impact within and between sectors has led to Alan being honoured by several leading UK and international universities, as well as the Royal Society of Edinburgh. Ultimately, though, what perhaps tells us most about the respect in which he is held at the highest levels is that he has been made an Honorary Fellow of the Academy of Medical Sciences and no fewer than 5 medical Royal Colleges, despite being a shock horror non-medic. And so to music, the reason we're all here. There is a danger that the headline roles Alan has played across health and education might mask his interest and promotion of music and the arts more broadly. Although he describes his personal interest in music as being at the extreme amateur end of the spectrum, love of music runs through him and his family. Alan has relished the roles he has played as a trustee of the Leeds International Piano Competition, where he built stronger connections than ever before with the University of Leeds, and as honorary patron of Leeds Baroque, and was central to seeing the University of Leeds being established as the first all-Steinway school in the Russell Group. There is one further music-related dimension to Alan's influence, the importance of which would rarely see the light of day beyond inner policy circles or conservatoire boardrooms. Alan fully grasped during his time at the Funding Council the different and necessarily higher public funding per student model that will always be required if the UK is to maintain world-class conservatoires. This was something he championed and defended, both directly when at HEFCE and indirectly ever since. And finally, Alan has made an enormous contribution as a member of the Board of Governors at the RNCM over the last 5 years. There was a tangible buzz around the table when the news was shared that he had accepted the invitation to join the board. One member of the executive described him as the real deal. He didn't let us down. Alan's antennae for reading and anticipating the political runes relating to national policy of relevance to the college are tuned to frequencies far beyond the rest of us and most of our household pets. Whenever he spoke on such matters at the board, you could almost see the antennae of the whole board twitching as we zoned in on his words to take in every nuance from his analysis and associated recommendations. As the Principal Linda Merrick shared with me, Alan is someone who has the innate ability to see the bigger picture and to challenge others in a way that always comes across as gentle and supportive. No one could be a more trusted, knowledgeable, and supportive confidant. It is wonderful to have the opportunity to honour Alan as an extraordinarily talented, grounded leader who has made such a difference to the worlds of health and higher education, to conservatoire education, and to this college. President, I'm delighted and honoured to present Sir Alan Langlands for honorary membership of the Royal Northern College of Music, honoris causa.
President, I have the honour to present David Roper for admission to membership of the Royal Northern College of Music. David has been a long-standing and much valued member of our Board of Governors, having become a governor back in 2008. During this time, David has chaired the RNCM's Finance Committee and the Audit Committee, as well as serving as Deputy Chair of the Board, contributing countless hours of his time and a huge depth of knowledge, wisdom and enthusiasm. David also recently led the process to find a new chair of the Board of Governors in Ravi Gupta, who you have met today, helping to safeguard the future leadership of the college. David is the very definition of a critical friend, always willing to challenge and question in board meetings, but to do so in a supportive and collaborative way. It would be no exaggeration to say that few have given more to the college, particularly those who haven't been paid to do so. David has also represented the RNCM as a trustee of the Associated Board of the Royal Schools of Music since 2011, playing a key role in ensuring the interests of the college are considered at board level at ABRSM. David's working life was in audit and assurance, working for 28 years at PricewaterhouseCoopers as a partner before, quote-unquote, retiring in 2018. I say retiring given the service David has continued to give the RNCM and the other organisations I will tell you about shortly. As a partner at PwC in the Northwest, he led the firm's community programme, forging an innovative partnership with the Royal Exchange Theatre, working with a range of inner-city schools and further education colleges in Manchester. He received the Prince of Wales Regional Ambassadors Award for his work supporting the creation of sustainable partnerships between businesses and secondary schools in Burnley. Before going on to this high-flying career in finance, David graduated with an MA in music from the University of Cambridge. Now, this might seem a strange career progression until I tell you that I myself studied geography at university, and I'm stood here as the Director of Finance at the RNCM. Us accountants do tend to have murky pasts. David's other voluntary and non-executive work is almost too countless to name, but he currently sits as Deputy Chair of the Birmingham Symphony Orchestra and Chair of the National Youth Choirs of Great Britain, underlining his love, passion and commitment for music. I also understand that David is a keen and very talented singer, performing in a number of leading amateur vocal ensembles over the years, although I myself haven't had the pleasure of hearing him perform. Perhaps after a glass of wine at lunch, David? President, I am delighted to present David Roper for membership of the Royal Northern College of Music, honoris causa.
President, Chairman, Principal, on behalf of this year's new Fellows and Honorary Members, I would like to thank the Royal Northern College of Music for honouring us with these awards. The college has long held a strong position as a nurturing powerhouse for some of Britain's most respected and influential musicians, as evidenced by its list of previous year's honorands. It is humbling for us to be held in such esteem. For many years now, I have known the college as a place of vivid imagination and bold innovation, advancing to the future through a thorough understanding of the past. Whether it's Mendelssohn's piano trios on a Broadwood, or Sullivan's songs in Mrs. Gaskell's drawing room, or collaborations with the Manchester Art Gallery, the RNCM is a place that can make anything happen. We are delighted that awards you have conferred upon us today will mark a continued, closer relationship with the college, and we look forward to opportunities to express this and to contribute to its further success in the future.
President, on behalf of the Royal Northern College of Music, I present for the award of Bachelor of Music with Honours, Zara Bakshian Kelarajani. Erin Bathgate. Harry Beach. Guy Bainon. Miriam Blackburn. Richard Blythe. George Butler. Prudence Phillips. Oliver Charles Lee. Oliver Clark. Joseph Clarkson. Laura Conway. Martha Cullen. Roxana Dabkowska. Lisa Dafford. Emily Davis. Sean Davis. Ludovico de Ventura. Lucy Faramond. Verity Flood. Chance Freeman. Justine Gormley. Mason Greenwood. Sophie Hamilton. Noel Han. Ruby Hendry. Alice Henry. Joel Heritage. Nikolaus Hamadi. Charlotte Horsfield. Dominic Hurley. Siwen Jan. Richard Jones. Tesney Jones. Amber Jordan. Charlotte Kennedy. Eleanor Lee. Catherine Lay. Anne Lee. Tammy Liang. Kezia Lovick-Jones. Callum McCandless. Ethan Mitchell. Mateus Modafor Dandalo.
Sullivan. Hannah Peverell. Benjamin Pinto. Wanshu Cho. Jack Brainy. Jacob Redhead. Imogen Rees. Rebecca Rose. Micah Scott. Neil Sild. Jack Sindel. Zia Leon Sloan. Tessa Tang. Katie Taunton. Rebecca Thomas. Wei-Ling Tong. Mikhailo Trushko. Karina Udriste. Emily Varney. Jessica Vinson. Callum Ward. Rachel Watson. Leah Wing. Zoe
Chloe Wright. Xiao Yue Siu. Arthur Yochu Yu. Shadi Zhao.
President, it is with great professional pride that on behalf of the Royal Northern College of Music, I present for the award of Bachelor of Music with Honours in Popular Music, Gavin Adams. Maria Almeida. Jake Bentley. Kira Bryan. Menna Collins. Tom Donaldson. Felix Donovan. George Farrar. Nara Garcia Bovoda. Alicia Harris. Uri Yonosko. Paige Kennedy. Adi Lifshitz. Dan List. Jacob Maguire. James Middleton. Amber Moore. Pete Morgan. Ziggy Porter. George Purnell. Imogen Shortall. Jamie Stewart. Riti Walia. And Carl Ziegler.
President, on behalf of the Royal Northern College of Music, I present for the award of the Graduate Diploma of the Royal Northern College of Music, Fraz Island. And for the award of the Bachelor of Music, Keelan Carew. President, that concludes the presentation of the undergraduate awards. The names of those graduating in absentia are listed in the programme.
Well, fellow classmates of 2021, we made it. Graduating is certainly a momentous occasion. It's a chance to reflect on where we've come from, where we're going, with a good bit of celebrating in the middle. So where have we come from, and what have we achieved? For the vast majority of you here today, this degree has been 4 years long, but it's certainly not been 4 years in the making. Music is truly a lifetime. Picking up your instrument at the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, and persevering through exams, warbling in the school choir, and fumbling through countless renditions of parts of the Caribbean in youth ensembles, just to arrive at the doors of the RNCM. Throughout our degrees, sometimes the greatest achievement of a day was getting up for a 9 AM tutorial on a cold winter morning. Other times it was keeping down your dinner after a questionable third Sambuca shot. But other times it was nailing your technical, finally remembering the difference between a closed A and an open E, and not splitting in your solo in Firebird. And today, it's finally becoming an RNCM graduate, a true Northerner. Something else to reflect upon today, and yes, I am going to mention it, is that graduating can be seen as a big up yours to this thing you might have heard of called the global pandemic. The night that college closed, Sunday the 15th of March 2020, I, among many other students, were here in the college bar, drinking the coronavirus away, as we said at the time, but no one really knew what lay ahead. I remember standing in the toilets of Black Dog, chatting to Alice Flannery, my predecessor. I said, "Oh, it's strange to think we won't be in college for a few weeks." She said, "Oh, I hear it could possibly last into summer term." Little did we know what would lie ahead and how our lives would change. It started off as a little bit of a novelty, seeing the inside of everyone else's houses on Zoom. Don't tell Lynn Dawson, but the vast majority of April through June 2020 was spent pinning different people on Zoom, deciding who had the best bookcases, and texting friends so that they would show their pets on screen. We were united in our separation, and we made fun compilation videos of various people recording individual bits of ensemble, and someone smooshed it all together, and you suddenly realised that some people play well ahead of the beat and some people play well behind the beat, and somehow it always works together when we're actually together. But it truly made me realise the strength of togetherness in music, because when you take the other people away, all you get is me screaming the alto line of Mozart Rec by myself. We persevered through that. We persevered through lockdowns 2, 3, 4, I've lost count. But we also persevered through our degrees when strings snapped and voices cracked, and when we thought we couldn't go on, we did. The resilience every single person in this room has shown is unbelievable and truly fantastic. And here we are today, a piece of paper in our sweaty hands and an itchy cloak on our back to prove it. Add to that an enormous sense of achievement. We made it, and my God, did we do a good job. In our celebrations, it's important to say a few thank yous. I think the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a baby, but today we'll go with something like, it takes a lot of people to get one person a degree. Not got quite the same panache, but let's roll with it. First of all, thank you to our parents and to our families. They ferried us here, they moved us into halls, transferred that extra 50 quid, even though we swore the last time would be the last time. They let us raid the fridge when we came home for the weekend, claiming it was because it was Mum's birthday, but actually it was because we wanted to see the dog, the free heating, and maybe the washing fairy was visiting the same weekend. Sometimes, though, they were the only ones in the audience at our gigs. Sometimes they were the only one watching our YouTube live. And sometimes it felt like they were the only ones who truly believed in us. So to our families and to our parents, thank you. Thank you to the RNCM. The Royal Northern College of Music is perhaps not one of those things that's beautiful on first gaze, but the second you experience its community, its courage, its compassion, and its utter brilliance, you cannot help but fall head over heels. Every practice room, more or less, every music stand, maybe slightly less, every door you have to scan, every piano stool, every single pint of Kaltenberg got us to where we are today. Thank you to our tutors, our principal study teachers, the heads of department, the counsellors, the reception staff, the porters, the cleaning team, the cafe crew, and the library staff. We saw them every single day. They smiled even when, in true Manchester fashion, it was blowing an absolute hoolie outside, and they gave us the strength to keep going. And thank you to those who are not front-facing, but work diligently behind the scenes, not only to keep the building going, but to make our degrees happen, and quite personally today, to make today happen. A particular mention must go to Stuart Sefton. For many students, he's a faceless serial emailer, but a B-knock nonetheless. That's big name on campus, for those of you who don't know. So to Stuart, to all of the staff, and to this building we've grown to call our second home, thank you. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, thank you to our friends and to our classmates. The ones we met on move-in day as we exchanged which exams we'd done and what was our favourite symphony. The ones we found in footage on that night out. The ones who we always sat next to because they actually understood Schenkerian analysis. The friends who you'd wave at as you ran through the refectory late to yet another rehearsal. The friends who would make you late to yet another rehearsal. The ones who taught us what goes in which recycling bin and that some things perhaps aren't meant to be hoovered up. The ones who held our hand and bought us ice cream when we felt sad, and the friends who gave us courage to follow our dreams. Plus the ones we found in the last term and wondered where they'd been our entire lives. Thank you, class of 2021. It's been a blast. As a musician, it's easy to get swept up in the perfect technique, mastering vibrato to within an inch of its life, and was that third really major? Was it a little bit too minor? But in music, it is vital to remember why we first fell in love with it, and therefore where it's going to take us. So whatever your future might hold for you, make sure you take the opportunity to rekindle your love of your favourite piece, maybe crash through some Christmas tunes with some of your friends, and focus on your love for music and where it might take you in the future. We today are proud to be Northerners, and I hope for yourselves, as it will for me, that feeling will continue on for a lifetime. So, whether it's augmented or diminished, or perhaps even perfect, go forth and conquer. Or at least have a drink in the bar, because God knows you bloody well deserve it. Thank you.
Well, I'm a Northerner myself. You were pleased to know. Rebecca, thank you. It's so enjoyable to listen to that. It's also enlightening. And it's heartwarming, actually. And I'm sure you speak for all the other graduates here today. It's my great honour to be the president of this place. And it is my great pleasure today to be here for the conferment of your degrees. And I congratulate each one of you personally on attaining that degree. Yesterday we finally made it to the conferment of the 2020 awards. Before that it had been 2 years since I last stood here for this event. It's been a long 2 years, and I've missed this place very much in that time. I haven't been able to visit for obvious reasons since then. And it's great to be back. It's great to feel the vivacity around this place and the creativity. This is a day of celebration, and one good thing also, as well as the conferment, is Ravi coming to join us as chairman, and we wish him well in that role. We look forward to the ensuing years with him in the chair. Now, an event like this automatically makes me think of my time 60s, the late 60s. I was an engineer in the early 60s, but I moved over because I had a very enthusiastic amateur music hall education in the town where I was born and where I was brought up, a sort of post-industrial Lancashire town. Lots of music making, lots of singing around the piano and playing the piano. I was the youngest of 5 children, and all of those ahead of me were singing. There were 2 baritones and a mezzo and a soprano. And so that's where I sort of found my voice. But my goodness, I needed, I was going to say desperately, but yes, desperately. I needed the 4 years of work at the college, which was the Royal Manchester College of Music at that time, down at Diva Street, half a mile away, while this place was being designed. And there were blueprints flying around for the design of this building. Since leaving college, I sort of went in as a young chap with a strong voice and came out as a sort of potential opera singer, having learned so much in those 4 years about the voice primarily, because as an opera singer that's rather important. Also musicianship and drama, acting, and the academic side of music. And since then I've sung on many stages around the world, from the Vienna State Opera to the Senning Village Community Centre, from the Metropolitan Opera New York to the Town Hall in Oswald Twistle. That's where I was born, actually. But I've never forgotten those formative years at college. Music is a magical thing. Music reaches parts that nothing else can reach. Music makes us get up and dance. Music makes us weep, and we don't know why we're weeping. Music is cathartic. Music expresses everything about being a human being on this planet. One says the word planet, and of course you think of the challenges that we are up against, all of us, in the years ahead. There's too much division, there's too much divisiveness and confrontation. We need to work together. Music is a unifying influence. Music brings people together. It crosses national borders. It crosses language barriers and culture barriers. Music is a wonderfully unifying, life-enhancing medium. It can't solve the world's problems, but it can certainly help. And most of us in this room are servants of music in some capacity or other. And we on the platform here wish all of you out there, we wish you well. May you prosper. May you bring joy and inspiration to many others in the service of music. Thank you.
Unfortunately, times are such due to the pandemic that we cannot sing together, so instead we'll have the brilliantly gifted Samuel Snowden who will sing on our behalf. Before I ask Samuel to come on stage, just a bit of housekeeping, apologies, could I kindly request that our guests remain seated and until our graduates have left the auditorium. And once again, congratulations to the class